Hoya! Welcome to Hero Breakdown. This is Vengeance. Today, Wukong, the Monkey Man with the staff. What can we say about Wukong that hasn't already been said? Well, a lot actually, because I haven't seen anybody else break Wukong down. Let's look at his faction real quick. He is Pinglai. When faction members cast skills, they gain Aura Burst, giving them special edition effects. Rewards for deploying 2, 3, and 4 faction members are increase all members' healing power and healing received by 10, 20, and 25%. This is one of the most worthless factions. Don't tell them I said that. Uh, don't like the faction bonus. Don't like the faction and how it works. They've already tried to revamp this faction before. It's just a nightmare. Let's look at his move. It's called Golden Hoop Rod. Yeah, okay. We could use a renaming of that too while we're at it. Skill charge speed is average. His skill description is it deals 468% damage to target and gain aura burst effect for 4 turns. Turns 1, not 2, not 3, just 1 non-red Naya Stone into Wukong stones. Now that does go up, and I'll explain. When casting a skill in aura burst, additionally turns 2 non-red Naya Stones into Wukong Naya Stones. Upon every Wukong Naya Stone eliminated, Wukong deals 234% extra damage to the target. Okay, so he's the only character in red, to my knowledge, that produces any other stones of the red variety, which they don't count the same, but you can still create your diamonds and your dynamite or explosive tiles through these stones. So they're still okay. It's still a good thing, and the synergy's there. He is also a strength hero. This is important because he can carry the sword of Naya for you. You're going to want Thorasan in your all-red team to carry his own whip so nobody gets the overload. So you still need another strength hero to carry the sword of Naya. That can be Wukong. That's the only reason I use this guy. It has nothing to do with him or his synergy. It has everything to do with him carrying the sword while leaving Thorasan to carry his whip. So let's look at his awakenings real quick. Awaken 1, after casting a skill, gains additional aura burst for 1 turn. And Awaken 2 is attack, defense, and max HP by 10%. Awaken 3 is after casting a skill, increase self-critical chance by 30% for 3 turns. Awaken 4, attack, defense, and max HP by 10%. And Awaken 5 is when casting a skill, additionally turn 2 non-Naya Stones into Wukong Naya Stones. So if you can get this guy awakened to 5, let's not get it twisted. He actually puts out a good bit of red stones, and he's actually quite a nice synergy piece in red. But unfortunately, you need his 1st and his 5th awakening to really ramp it up to be worthwhile. It's still nice, don't get me wrong, matching them and getting a diamond out of it because you had a Wukong stone on the board makes you feel real good. And then when you can just use that diamond to blast off the rest of his Wukong stones to do a bunch of damage, it makes you feel good too. But generally speaking, you're not going to deploy a Pingla team. If you do, I'm sorry. And in red, there's not that many great options to create a sword holder and a whip holder. So Wukong kind of is just that guy. You're going to have to put him on the team kind of thing, but he's not as overwhelming as you would like it to be. Let's see, what about Wukong? Wukong was actually a special event summon hero, so he's not currently available, and I assume that he'll roll back around at some point in time. So unfortunately, if you don't have him at the moment, you can't acquire him. And if you didn't get him awoken, you're just kind of holding on to him, hoping that one day that event comes back around and you can awaken him. So as you can tell by my voice, there's a lot of things that I'm not thrilled about with Wukong. He doesn't come around very often. You got to get him to Awaken 5 to make him really good. But unfortunately, he's essential to a red team. He really is pretty essential. Who are you going to put Helena out there? There's a couple other options, but none of them are synergy pieces. So Wukong kind of has to be on the team, in my eyes. Overall, I'll give him a B for PvE, since he is just single target and he does create a little synergy. But besides that, the faction bonus is bad, and some things about his move could definitely be buffed up. And then PvP, if you're running an all red team, he makes a difference on that team. So I'd give him an A grade there. But if you're just running him in a random thrown together team, probably not as. I mean, if it's not a multiple red team, it's not going to be as good as it could be. You're going to have Wukong Stones out there that you can't actually match to anything, and they're just going to be out there. So sorry that this video wasn't as uplifting as normal and exciting as normal. This character just needs some work. The faction needs some work. Give me a like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about Wukong. Maybe you disagree with me. Give me some reasons why you disagree, and we can talk about it for sure. Until we meet again, vengeance out.